Howdy, howdy, y'all. It's Sir Cowpoke, and welcome on back to Valheim Build Edition, where today we are continuing to expand Cowtown. The build we are knocking out is the barn. Every Viking village needs a barn to keep animals and various other things. I have a great idea for one, so without further delay, let's get to riding. Now here we are in the town square of Cowtown. It's turning out really nice. We got ourselves main house over there, which desperately needs an upgrade. That's going to be a project or a stream. I haven't decided quite yet. We got the guest quarters over there. Also needs to be upgraded with all the tar and fancy things and furniture because it's they're both kind of bland. I mean, in here I do got my big chair right there and everything, but yeah, it's not going to be the best. Then I got the big old blacksmith, which I do want to change out the roofs, at least the roofs. Change those out. Get rid of that so we can get the nice tar roofs on there. It's a good upgrade. We got our amazing little tiny Viking boat style or boat roof tavern with a little tiny farm right there. And then over here we have our grand, amazing little Viking style portal house. You follow the road all the way down, you have the dock, and everything else. We still have to do a lot of cleanups around here. We need to put, this all the way around. We need to go get Fred Jr. I need to rip this down and put like a little contraption, little tiny home for Fred Jr. We're gonna go get Fred Jr. one of these days. Maybe I could convince the guys in the stream to help out with that one because. Rest in peace, Fred. Rest in peace, Fred. But we're gonna bring your family member here and trap him. He's gonna be mayor. Where he's not gonna fight for his life this time. I promise, Fred. Promise on your gravestone he will not fight. Anyways, now there's still only like a couple more builds I want to do. Then I gotta put the whole defenses around because oh my god, do they just come out of nowhere? Everything comes out of nowhere. But I cleared out a little spot over here, and since pretty much the only farmable animal you can actually get is the boar. Now you can do the loxes. I'm fully aware that we can do loxes, and there's a way to bring them back. And I think it's a way to like put them on the boat and everything else. It's kind of a tricksy way to do it. And I might design something like a barn shed thing for him. Not too sure. I do know I'm going to need to open this up a little bit more because the idea for it is going to sit right here. I know it's off the beaten path of Town Square, but you can see we're really lacking in room. Really lacking in room. We have a corner one there, so we need to put a corner one there. I know I have a little mini farm, but it's going to be tucked back a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. Viking villages weren't perfect. They were just like kind of spread out. And then I still have a hot tub to put somewhere. Feel like a little hot tub spot. Something. Like I said, we still got a few builds, a few ideas still left in the noggin for Cowtown and everything else. So this is the spot. So I'm going to actually clean this up a little bit more. Then I'm going to try to block off or try to get a frame section in here. And we'll show you what that looks like. So let me clean this up a little bit more and start playing with the frame to see how big this is. So here's my idea so far. It's going to be a circular type barn type thing because I'm figuring this would be like a great little open space. I can definitely divide things up in here. I can have a section for pigs. I can have a section even for wolves when I get some wolves, find some wolves, and somehow get them over. So I have to figure that out. And it is big enough, so if I ever do somehow get a locks over here, somehow he can fit in here, and I can find a spot in here. And he'll be perfectly fine. Granted, it can only be one, but hey, it's something. It is something, but this would be like plenty big. This thing is going to be massive. Now, the overall structure is not going to be massive. We're going to remember, this is a barn. It's not going to be tremendous and huge and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be decently sized, but it's going to be okay because we're going to remember, we're going to fit the rest of the style that's here. It's just these modest, nice little small Viking homes and stuff like that. So I think this is going to work out pretty cool. I do have some other ideas that I'm going to do with this. It's going to look pretty cool. I think it's going to be an interesting style roof as well. And I think with this type of design and layout, this will work. And I'm going to come back in with these bricks and get this all like nice and pretty and stuff like that. So at least it gets, come on, like that. So I can somewhat smooth it out. So you don't have those little gaps. But I'll do that towards the end. Next up, I'm going to try to do the rest of the outline and start figuring out how the roof's going to lay out. So let me swap out some stone for some wood. And the other wood too, though, because we're going to need some posts in this area. And let's see what that looks like. All right, and so this is the roof that I'm actually thinking about doing. I've never really done like a perfect dome type TP roof. I tried to do one in my solo one, but it didn't turn out too well. But this one's turning out pretty well because I actually got this lined up. I used the wood first, line this all the way up perfectly, other than the stone, then outline the stone because that works tremendous more. So quick tip, if you're gonna do like domes and stuff, use wood first, and then outline in stone, and then go in and fill it in. And then this is like the little TP section. So you got the little point up here. It's going to be really pointy at the top, and it's going to smooth on down. I could have like gone one higher, like a full one. That's a half one right there. The fog is, look at the fog rolling in here. Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully that doesn't stay that way. Anyways, so I could have gone one higher, one big one higher, and have like really sharp point, and then come down. But I think this works out better for the overall design, the layout, and the height. Again, I don't want this thing super towery. It's only going to be a first floor with maybe a little... I might do something in the top section, maybe to put like, I don't know, storage stuff or something. I don't know, but I crossed out, so I made a cross so I could easily line this up because doing that's pretty challenging. You can easily get the 4 main corners, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just split here, and then boom, and then go from there, and then split that one, go up and up, because, you know, you can only connect 4 at a time. So if you go the reverse way, then you can connect. And then those are two little guys side to side, so that gives it more stability. You can see that it's still not, like, perfect, but it's better than solid red, which it was. But at least now it has a little bit more stability, a little bit more stable. I don't know if I'm going to keep this here for right now. That's where it's going to go. I might like break this up and start like putting like things in here once I start decorating the inside, designing where the interior section is going to be. But for now, I'm going to try to get the rest of this roof on. You can see that I already started because I wanted to make sure that it would actually fit right. Still don't know if it's going to be 100% great, but I think this is going to be pretty good for what I got. So I'm going to finish up the rest of the roof. And yeah, we'll see the great TP roof once it's done. And then we're going to start talking about the inside, what this is going to look like. So let's grab some more wood and finish up the roof. Alright, so we almost got the roof. I wanted to show you this little section. So we saw, like, when you go all the way up and everything else, you're going to build up to here, and you're going to have these, like, little triangle sections. And so how I figured out how to fill these in so it still looks really good on the roof and fills in real nicely. I mean, it looks great. I really do think it looks pretty good. Is you have your, I'll just show you, you have one of these dudes, a third one, and then you fill in the gap with this guy, then fill up the gap with that guy. Then you just come in with these. I've tried numerous different ways, but these tend to be the best. And then once you got that, then boom, you have, it all fills in and everything is covered. And when you get up to here onto the roof looks really nice. As you can see, you have a little bit of an overlay at the top, but it actually adds to the design, the texture a little bit, so I like it. And then the rest of this, even though there's little triangles over there, it is super smooth. It looks amazing. It actually turned out great. It really does. And like this guy is going to be your box TB, but look at that. I mean, let's try to get right. Look at that. That is just amazing. Got a good circle. It looks great. You get some good design, good textures, good everything. Eat some food. And so this is our roof. Now, we got that done. The reason I had these stick out is I'm contemplating. There's a specific design that I might want to do, like just have this extended all the way out. I haven't decided if I want to or not. I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult to do that. Just extend this out and just also roof that, and then put these little pillars there, or even just go all the way to the ground. I could probably do that. Just like, I don't know, like go maybe the steeper ones, and then just have it like all the way to the ground like that. Maybe. No, that doesn't look good. No. I'll play around with it towards the end. I'll play around with some different ideas, new features. I might even take them out. I actually like them like that because it looks like it extends out a little bit more. I don't know. We'll play around with that. We'll play around that, see what that gives us. Now, here's the big thing in here. Here is the question. How are we going to lay this out? We're going to have some pigs because this is a barn. This is a circular dome barn. Now, I could just like, work with what I got here with this type of cross with the X, and like this section could be, I don't know, pigs. This section can only be wolves, and the wolves can be like, I'm gonna eat your pigs, and then the wolves are like, no, or something like that. Or I could have like the wolves over here, or try to decide. Or I can, actually I can't do that because we have the double doors here. So let's see what we got. How much wood do I got? I got wood. So let's do this. I'm going to do this guy all the way across. Probably don't need you sitting there right now. There. And then let's get this guy. Like you up. And then we'll move you in the dirt. Like there. And grab you. And you there, and you there. So this could be, because when you walk in, you'll have this like little path there. Now what I could, now this is a big could, is we do want like a little storage section, little work section and everything that we want to, put everything. And then we're going to want like, let's see here, like let's just say we put the door like there, right? And then that's going to walk in. So you can be like piggies or whatnot. And it's going to be like the main section. Like we're growing pigs in here. So I would say like we could even do this, that it just comes in, and this whole section all the way to here is the pigs. And then just this section could be the wolves. And this whole section right here could be the, I don't know, the workstation, the little storage section, and everything. I could be about like playing about connecting these guys. I think what I'm going to want to do with that, having like this like middle all the way up and everything, maybe I could do a 4-pillar system of like these guys and be like one there, one over there, one there, and then go up there. Those will give the roof extremely support, and I can start building up on top. It'll give me a little bit more section so I can have a semi second floor. Now the thing is, if I ever do bring a locks over, might change some things up. I mean, we might have to redesign it or whatnot, but right now we don't have a locks, so we need to build what we can. And we don't even have wolves right now. We don't even have boars right now, but we're gonna figure that out. But I think that might be the best bet, because we want the biggest section for the pigs. We really do. We want the pigs to have the most room and everything. And having the 4-pillar will give this more support. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab the rest of the wood. I'm going to play around with some of the designs here, see what I like, and I'll show you what that's going to look like. So let me grab some more wood, and let's play around in that inside and get some designing going. So here's what I'm thinking so far. I think it's actually going to be pretty cool. I decided to go too high on this, but put the big walls up because I think it just fits this design better, and plus it makes it a lot tougher. If anything tries to come in, it's going to be like so much harder for them to come after things. The roof's going to be pretty solid because I came in here and did some reinforcements. I decided, yes, we are going to do this all the way to the top. Really reinforce that roof. That way, if like dregs come in, they start pounding away, that just will it'll protect everything that's in here, and I think it'll be a pretty good job. And the walls protect against all the other shenanigans that might come running up and everything else. And I decided that this is how the layout's going to go. So we're going to have this big open section. I'm going to put some chests there, some chests up here. Decided this might be a good little spot to put some chests. Like this would be like the upstairs storage section or something. And we'll probably expand it out maybe a little bit, but I think this would be pretty good for right now. And put some lights up here. Then this would be like the little tucked away, like little repair spot for the barn if I needed. I mean, it doesn't hurt to actually have it. And everything else, I'll probably put the little protective gnome right there too, so it's like nice and centralized in this entire area. But that way I can just come and check out the whole pig. So the pigs are going to be in that back area because they need the most room, so we could grow them, expand them, because you need a decent sized area for them to breed and all that great stuff. And then this little sucker, I'm only planning to have like 2-3 wolves or so, not a whole lot. I don't need like a ginormous herd of wolves. Don't need that. Just like 2-3, maybe I can probably get 4 in here. They can be all cuddle buddies. I'm gonna try to make these all like nice looking. Probably make those try to like nice looking. Get the grass back in here or something. Maybe something. I'll figure something out. I'll figure out some like nifty little decorations I can do for the wolves, and maybe not so much for the pigs because they like to wallow around in dirt anyways. But the wolves, we gotta make that nice and pretty so they can like lay in it and everything else. But I think this might turn out pretty cool. I think it is. I think it will turn out pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is pretty much we got all the core structures, the base layout. Now it's time for the fun part, the detail work, which is going to be a lot of sides. Go rocking around and grab some wood and everything else. Try to put in some windows, test out some new windows and everything else. So I take off my helmet so you can actually see my face. I am going to speed it up and we will see what this place looks like at the very end. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. And there you have it, the Viking style barn. I actually have seen some old footages of some Viking barns. Like I even Googled some, and some of them are dome shaped and everything. So this is why I kind of did it. It's one of the explanations why I want to do the dome one, but I was like, I think this is going to turn out really cool. It just needs to be a nice thing that fits out here that's unique and different, and it's completely different than what I've been building, which is a lot of boxes, triangles, and everything else. So let's do a circle one for the barn. And this is our main entrance. I got this all the way around these pillars, all the way around the 2 front lights. There's not a whole light inside the barn because we all know if you put too much light, those boars just go crazy. They just non-stop. So there's only 1 light in there. It's about as far as we can possibly get, so we can get something out there. So let's go on and check it out. Now, this is the style that I went with. I got a little balcony section up there that I can do numerous things. I can put more chests. I got some more chests, and I got this right here, which is the butcher's table. So you can come over here, and if this is too much, let me know down in the comments. But if you go over here and grab the boars, you can come over and do some work at the butcher's knife and carving up, and just do your work. It's the barn for the pigs and everything else. Here's where the wolves are going to go. Like I said, I don't have wolves yet, but I'm only going to have like 2 or so. I'm not going to have a whole lot. This is where they're going to go. I got a little dog house. I know there's a roof, and it's in our roof, but it's still kind of, it needed something. It needed something in there, and I was like, a little dog house, make them feel even more secluded and secure and whatnot, which is what I was going for there. And then I saw this. One of I've seen some pictures. One of my posse members, they shared pictures of their world, which I was like, this looks great. Their tavern was amazing, and they did these little stools with the shields on top. I thought that looked super cool, so I'm borrowing the idea, so I made one there. And then up here, I put another one up here, so I could sit up here on top of the balcony and watch over the pigs and judge the pigs. Oh, I got a little piglet already. Check it out. Got a little piggy, little tiny piglet. Amazing. And so you can come out here and deal with them. You see, you got Jeff, you got Rico, you got Bob. I don't know what to name the new piggy when you all grown up. That's really cool. But I even built like little trough sections so I can put all the food in there. They can still apparently eat it because they made little piggy there. So yeah, I think it turned out really cool. And I couldn't really put any extra decorations in. The pigs, they get scared, they ran into it, they'll knock it over. And I left this dirt because pigs love dirt. They really do. They really don't care much for grass. They like to roll around in dirt and everything else and dig it up. And I left the stone in the inside while I didn't put wood up because I like the look more. I like these little windows. The stone look, one, it just fits different. It gives it a different aspect, different texture to the overall build compared to the rest of the buildings here. I think it just turned out really nice. Got my little ward here to activate to protect everything. And I did try to put a little fire thing up there as well, to give off like more light just from up there, like the hanging down fire. Nope, the pigs wouldn't have it. They were just running around crazy and screaming their heads off. But this is the actual barn, and I really do think it turned out quite nice. I hope y'all think so too. If you did, don't forget to shoot a like button and leave a comment down below. And if there's any other suggestions, like I said, one of our posse members, they shared one of their pictures, and I saw that little idea, and I was like, I'm going to borrow it. And so all kudos goes to them. And this was just hilarious. I just couldn't pass up doing that. But I think for a nice little barn for Cowtown, turned out quite nice. Alrighty, y'all, that's going to end today's ride. If you enjoyed today's build, please don't forget to shoot that like button down below and leave a comment to let me know. Subscribe to join the posse and click that bell as well so you do not miss out any more rides just like this one. Again, I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see y'all on the next ride.